Welcome everyone, welcome back to the Grand Chess Tower. Today's battle, two of the Indian finest world champions, Gukesh and the unstoppable Pragg, facing off in high-stake rapid clash. Get ready for strategy, tension and shocking finish. Pragg will start with knight f3, d5 by Gukesh, g6, bishop g4, bishop g2, c6, h3, kicking the bishop, bishop came back to h5, and we have d4. You can call this reti or king Indian attack or queen's pawn game. We have e6 by Gukesh and castled by Pragg. Knight f6, and we have c4, bishop e7, and knight c3 by Pragg. Castled by Gukesh, knight e5, knight bd7, g4, bishop g6, knight takes bishop, and takes by h7, queen d3, maybe he wants to play e4, bishop d6, controlling the diagonal, and we have rook on d1 and rook e8. So bishop came to g5, pinning the knight, and we have queen c7. Maybe he want to exchange the bishop from f4, so bishop came back to d2. Rook a d8, and we have c5. Not a good move by Pragg. So bishop h2 with check. Queen came to h1, and we have now brilliant move. Gukesh played e5. If you took the bishop, then he can discover check and winning the queen. We have e3 and knight came to f8. Maybe he will come to e6, controlling the center. So knight came back to e2, and we have knight on e6 on the board. Bishop c3. The good plan for Pragg to play rook b1 and start pushing pawn on b4, b5. So now we have exchange on d4, and bishop came back to e5, and finally we have b4 by Pragg, and we have a5 by Gukesh. So a3, rook came back to a8, and king g1, knight d7. The position may be mild better for the black, for Gukesh. Queen c3, knight take bishop on d4, and knight takes knight, bishop came back to f6, and we have rook A on B1, knight E5 by Gukesh. He want maybe to go to C4, and now we have B5, knight came to C4, and we have A4, position now equal, rook A on C8, queen D3, queen E7, attacking the pawn on C5, pawn takes pawn on C6, and pawn takes pawn, and we have rook D on C1, and Gukesh took the pawn on C5. Now we have blunder by Praggnanandhaa. He sacrificed his knight on C6. He think he can win the pieces back with taking bishop takes D5. Maybe he missed some tactic. Now the position is winning for Gukesh, for the black. He took the knight with the queen, and now what to do? He will take the pawn on D5, bishop takes pawn, and the missed tactic is knight on E5. Brilliant move by Gukesh. Now if you take the queen, we will take the queen back, and we have queen on D1, and Gukesh move his queen away to D7. Now he have one pieces more. Rook takes rook on C8, rook takes rook, F4, kicking the knight, knight came to C6, G5, kicking the bishop on F6, and now there is good move for Gukesh. He found it. He played bishop on D4. If you took the bishop, he will take your bishop now. And finally, Praggnanandhaa resigned. What a dramatic ending. Gukesh hold his nerve and delivers under pressure. If you enjoy this clash, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more games. See you in the next game.